Once upon a time, in a lively village called Nkalaka, there lived a popular hairdresser named Zara. Zara was not just known for her talent in hairstyling, she was the heart of gossip in town. People lined up outside her salon, eager to get their hair done by the best hairstylist while soaking up the latest news. Zara had magic in her hands. With a few swift movements, she could transform boring hair into beautiful braids or elegant hairstyles. But what made her truly special was her ability to tell stories. While she worked on her clients' hair, she shared the juiciest bits of gossip she had gathered. "Did you hear about the new couple in town?" she would ask, her scissors snipping rhythmically. "They say she's a witch." Because of her skills and captivating tales, people trusted Zara. If she said something was true, they believed it without question. Her reputation grew, so did her influence. Zara learnt how to twist stories, adding drama and excitement to keep her clients entertained. One day, she had a rumor about a local merchant called Ibrahim. "They say he's stealing from his customers," she told a customer, who rushed out to spread the news. The story grew legs, and soon everyone in town was whispering about Ibrahim. In reality, he was just struggling to keep his shop afloat. The gossip hurt his business deeply. Another time, Zara heard about a young woman named Fatou who had fallen in love with a traveler. "Did you know Fatou is pregnant?" Zara declared to a group of women. The news was false, but it spread like wildfire. Fatou faced scorn from villagers and was heartbroken. Then there was the story about the village chief, who Zara claimed was planning to raise taxes. Her words ignited anger among the people. They marched to the chief's house, demanding answers. The chief was furious and confused, as he had no such plans. Despite the pain her stories caused, Zara continued her gossip. Friends warned her, "Zara, please stop spreading lies. You are hurting people," they said. But she laughed it off. "I am just sharing news. People love it." As time went on, the village grew weary of Zara's tales. One day, they decided enough was enough. They gathered and spoke to her in front of her salon. "Zara, we will not come to you anymore if you keep spreading false stories," they declared. Zara was shocked. She stepped forward to apologize to them, promising them that such would never happen again. They were pacified and they left. However, it was a ploy to get them to continue patronizing her, as she didn't change. One day, Zara heard a rumor about a woman named Zainab, who was said to be having an affair with a local man. Without thinking, Zara spun the story into a scandal, telling her client that Zainab was on the brink of leaving her husband. Zainab, who was happily married, was devastated by the rumors. Her husband, hearing the gossip from Zara's salon, became suspicious and confrontational. Despite Zainab's protest, the damage was done, and their once loving relationship began to crumble. Fueled by anger and a desire to revenge, Zainab decided to teach Zara a lesson she wouldn't forget. She concocted a plan to set Zara up and make her feel the pain she had caused. Zainab knew that Zara loved to attend local gatherings and parties, so she devised a strategy to lure her into a trap. One evening, Zainab invited Zara to a celebration, claiming it would be a chance for their friends to reconnect. Trusting the invitation, Zara arrived, excited and ready to enjoy the night. Unknown to her, Zainab had prepared a special drink laced with a sedative. When Zara took a sip, the world around her began to blur, and soon she found herself unable to keep her eyes open. Zainab had arranged for a man, a friend of hers, to be at the party. As Zara succumbed to the effects of the drug, Zainab led her to a private room where the man was waiting. Zara, in her drug state, was laid on the bed, and Zainab snapped a photo, ensuring there was evidence of the betrayal. When Zara finally woke, disoriented and confused, she saw the man beside her. Panic surged through her as she realized what had happened. Just then, her husband burst into the room, having been alerted by a friend who suspected something was amiss. The sight was too much for him. Heartbroken and furious, he turned on Zara. "How could you do this to me?" he shouted, disbelief etched on his face. Without another word, he kicked her out of their home. Zara was devastated. The pain of losing her marriage felt insurmountable. As she wandered the streets, the reality of her situation began to sink in. In a moment of despair, she learned from the villagers that it was Zainab who had orchestrated the whole event. The woman she had wronged had turned the tables on her. Days later, Zainab confronted Zara at her salon, where Zara was trying to regain some semblance of normalcy. "You thought you could ruin my life with your lies?" Zainab said, her voice steady but filled with emotion. "Now I have returned the favor. You will feel the consequences of your words." Zara's heart sank as Zainab continued, "And believe me, this is just the beginning." Realizing the depths of her actions, Zara begged Zainab for forgiveness. "Please, I have learnt my lesson. I never meant for things to get this far," she pleaded, tears streaming down her face. Zainab stood firm. "You need to understand the pain you've caused. You will have to make it right, Zara." Over the next few weeks, Zara visited Zainab's home many times, each visit a painful reminder of her mistakes. She brought gifts and offered heartfelt apologies, hoping to win back Zainab's trust. "I will do anything to make amends," Zara promised each time. "I was foolish, and I see that now." Zainab listened, but remained guarded. "You have to show me that you truly understand the weight of your words," she said. "Your gossip hurts me and my family. You have to change." Zara began to change. She started to tell the truth in her salon and shared uplifting stories instead of gossip. She even helped Zainab organize community events, working to rebuild her reputation. Zara also decided to make amends by apologizing to others that she had hurt in the past. She sought out those she had hurt. First, she approached Ibrahim. "I'm so sorry for what I said. I never meant to harm your business," she said, her voice filled with regret. Ibrahim accepted her apology, and they agreed to start fresh. Next, Zara went to Fatu. "I spread a lie about you, and I'm truly sorry," she confessed. Fatu, touched by Zara's sincerity, forgave her. They became friends, and Zara promised to support Fatu in her future endeavors. Lastly, Zara faced the village chief. "I wrongly accused you, and I realize now how damaging my words were," she admitted. The chief listened, and seeing her genuine remorse, he forgave her too. With every apology, Amina felt lighter. She learned that words hold power, and it is essential to use them wisely. She vowed to share only the truth and to uplift others rather than tear them down. Slowly, the villagers began to trust her again. They returned to her salon, but this time the atmosphere was different. Sarah sighed here and shared stories, but they were filled with laughter and joy, not gossip. Sarah had learnt a valuable lesson. The best news to share is one that brings happiness, not hurt. And from that day forward, she became known not just as a hairdresser, but as a healer of hearts. Hairstyle, restoring the trust of her village, one hairstyle at a time. And so, the tale of Zara reminds us all that while words can weave beautiful stories, they can also break hearts. Choose your words wisely and always seek the truth.